Hello, Livelife gave me a shout out on his podcast recently, and it got me a couple new subscribers, so I decided to do a video because of that, and thank you for subscribing. And he mentioned that we both like EBM, so I decided to do an EBM video. There's this new up-and-coming band called Seelenacht. And if you follow German music enough, you'll notice that Seelen is used a lot. Seelenkrank, seelenzorn means soul. Seelenacht in German means soul of the night. Now, when I saw my first Seelenacht YouTube video, I thought it was a Blutengel ripoff, because they're both Germans, Blutengel and the Blutengel lead singer and Seelenacht singer, and they kind of look alike, and they both do the same kind of music. Except I later found out that it seems like Seelenacht sort of takes all the best parts of EBM and puts it together. And they've really evolved over time as well. From sounding kind of like just a copy / mixture of all EBM music ever, to really making their own sound. And I noticed that happens a lot with music. They evolve more into their own thing in the long run. Which is why I'm not the only one who thinks that Project Pitchfork, they kind of sounded like a mixture between Skinny Puppy and Frontline Assembly way back when they first started making music. And now they sound very unique, which I'll try to provide links to all the bands I mentioned down there in the description. So yes, I'll also link the two main Seelenacht videos that are on their page. They're very new too. They've only been around for a few years. Unlike the other bands I mentioned who have been around for like forever, for a long time. And yes, in terms of their style, so the Seelenacht singer does kind of look like Chris Poole in a lot of ways in terms of how they dress. Except for the obvious fact that Chris Poole is getting old now. He's like in his 40s and 50s, and the Seelenacht guy is like in his 20s. So you can obvious difference there. But also, I feel like Seelenacht has a real strong Covenant and V&V Nation influence. Like you can really, if you know the bands I mentioned, Covenant, Blutengel, V&V Nation, you'll see the influence when you see Seelenacht. You'll also see the Blutengel influence, if I haven't mentioned, which I have, so whatever. So yeah, there's not really much more I can say. You just have to watch the video for yourself. Videos.